What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about the recent crypto news. Feeling a little worse for wear after watching the Fury Wilder fight this early hours of this morning. Great fight. Right. Before I get into the news, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I've spoken about on the channel that I thought would smash it during this bull cycle. Had you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos, I'm still holding those bags. You'd be in profit for $64,900. Adding your $2,600 investment, you're sitting on $67,500. It's pretty good from a $2,600 investment. Held all of these at one point or another, closed positions on damn near all of them in profit. No grin. And reinvested that money into new cryptos. If you want to see the cryptos I hold, check out Copy My Crypto. I have built my portfolio to maximize gains during this bull cycle. My portfolio continues to outperform the market week in, week out. My biggest holders are primed and ready for explosive gains. If you want to make these gains before the bear cycle kicks in, check it out. Because if you've got more money to invest during the bear cycle, that's when life-changing wealth can be made. I found Phantom during the bear cycle. Where I said it'd be the best investment in the year. Currently up 434x. So if you'd have put $1,000 in, you'd have had $434,000. And those gains can be made during the bear cycle. The more money you've got to invest, the more money you will make. It is that simple. So check the link in the description. Right. There's a few bits and bobs. So fundamentally, probably the biggest news story is the White House considering an executive order on crypto oversight. And that's going to look at basically all government department agencies. So apparently the Biden administration is actually considering an executive order for the federal agencies to requiring them to study the crypto industry and provide recommendations on their oversight. However, obviously this has come from unnamed sources. So according to the report, the order will include the Treasury Department, the Commerce Department, the National Science Foundation, and national security agencies. And it would effectively clarify their the responsibilities each agency has regarding crypto and blockchain. The Treasury Department, well, yeah, all departments have not actually confirmed the story or declined to comment. The Treasury Department did anyway. Federal agencies are going to study and provide regulatory guidance. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, SEC, and CFTC have issued guidance letters, informal statements, and public rulemaking efforts to direct how different aspects of the crypto industry should comply with federal law. However, we know that there is an immensely large amount of ambiguity within certainly with regards to the SEC. They don't know what they clarify as a security. So that needs tightening up massively. There's also been a sprint team formed to work around crypto this year, and that was from the team as the OCC, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is also looking at issuing reports on stablecoins, as well as CBDCs. So when that inevitably comes out, that'll be quite interesting as well. Obviously, we know the stablecoins such as Tether, the 69, its market cap is staggeringly large. I think 69 billion, was it? I don't know. 68, yes, thereabouts. 68 billion. So what's that backed by? And those kind of things do need addressing. And they will be addressed, inevitably. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But if the Biden administration at least provides some level of clarity, we will see, hopefully, in the future we avoid the nonsense that we've seen with like the SEC and the Ripple case. That whole thing is just a sham, or shambles. Actually, it's a shambles. Even the SEC don't know what they define, what their laws or what their rules are, as proven in the most recent ruling by the judge in that case. Um, so I do believe that the whole Ripple thing will be done within a fortnight. In other news, JP Morgan has said 3 fundamental catalysts are behind the current Bitcoin rally. So they've said institutional investors are appearing to be returned to Bitcoin as it's a better inflation hedge than gold, or it appears to be. They've also said the re-emergence of inflation concerns among investors has renewed interest in the uses of Bitcoin as an inflation hedge. And on top of that, the recent assurances by the US policymakers and the SEC to ensure that there's no banning of crypto like there has been in China. All those things have obviously made people a little more bullish on crypto. And the other piece, well, there's 2 more. Not interested in that one. So yeah, there is an analyst that believes that the Ethereum price could explode upwards to around 30 grand, and that's based upon huge network adoption. So what he said, so there was a vulnerability identified, by the way, within ETH2 staking pool, and it was patched safely, so that's all been sorted. But Justin Bennett, who is a technical analyst, predicted a massive rally in the altcoin. Bennett's chart read ETH bouncing off the bottom at 2,700 and climbing to the channel top. Bennett has set a target of $30,000 for Ethereum by May 2022. And Dr. Ornaut Tashore, definitely butchering that name, sorry, is the founder of Intelligent Investing, and he's set a target of 7,500. He expects ETH to continue to set itself up for a big rally, and for starters to around 7.5 grand. We'll see if that plays out. I think we all feel that ETH will probably hit 5 figures this bull cycle. But May 2022 seems unlikely, particularly given that I don't expect the bull cycle to be continuing by May 2022. And the last piece of news is crypto remittances are a lifeline for the world's most vulnerable. And this is just an article from TechCrunch, which talks about the benefits that crypto has, and like as a great example, how it's become indispensable as local currency in places like Afghanistan. Which is very much like phantom work with the Afghani government, very, very closely. But remittances is effectively the practice of sending money back home from rich countries, and it actually accounts for about 4% of the global GDP. And these and remittances have actually, like this, have worked exceptionally well, particularly for the more vulnerable countries in the world. It's an interesting look into what the true benefits, or some of the benefits of crypto really are. Yeah, and another example, Lebanon, the number of people that the percentage of people that downloaded a Bitcoin wallet increased by 1,781%. It did nearly an 18x. And we'll continue to see that within crypto. It's an inevitability, but it's worth a read. It's a nice article. That's it from me anyway. Market's just holding fairly firm. It doesn't look like there's going to be much action today, from anything really. It's all sort of small percentage moves, nothing dramatic anywhere, except Harmony. Harmony did pretty well today, or so far. Yeah, but we'll see how it all shakes out tomorrow. Monday, always an interesting day. Anyway, that's it. If you're new to crypto, check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my portfolio, a portfolio that continues to outperform the market week in, week out, and a portfolio that continues to see beautiful gains as well as serious opportunities for quick flips. Fundamentally, you need to build your wealth before the bear cycle, because the bear cycle is where true wealth, like retirement money wealth, is created. So build your wealth now, because that is the opportunity of a lifetime, those bear cycles. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye-bye.